Welcome to the Rusty Garage and Homestead. My name is Mike. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 best upgrades you can do to your compact tractor, plus 2 specific upgrades you can do to your TYM 2515H. Alright, so the first one on our list you can't even see, or if you can see it, you're probably having a bad day. But having loaded tires on your compact tractor makes it more stable, more secure. When you have lifting capacity like this tractor does here, 2,200 pounds, you really need to have some sort of ballast on the rear of your compact tractor just to keep yourself safer and make sure the rear end does not come off the ground. Now there are other options besides using rim guard like I have in this machine. There's some other chemicals that people use that you can put inside it, or you can just get a ballast box or another attachment to put on the rear of your tractor to add the ballast that way. Now the next upgrade I would recommend for anyone with compact tractor is a third function. That has come in extremely handy having a grapple now. That changed the way I can use this machine. Completely different. It is well worth the money to go ahead and get it done when you're getting the machine, and then you don't have to worry about it whenever you get a attachment on the front that requires third function. You've already got it on your tractor. Now this kit was installed from the dealer. This is a WR long third function kit. Everything has worked great, no issues with it. You've got your added valves, different controller, you got the buttons right here on the side. Now that is an amazing attachment to have on the machine. I'm pretty confident any tractor I get, if it's a TYM or anything like that, if this one goes down the road later and I get another one, it's going to have third function on it, because I've come to the point where I don't want a tractor without a third function. All right, so the third one on our list is kind of along the same lines. It is the rear remotes on this machine. When I picked up the machine, when I bought it, I had them put the rear remotes on it. These aren't that hard to do. You can do them if you've already got the machine. It's literally a couple bolts. A plate comes off, you put that in, and then there's some bracketry that go up to your arms for the controls of the remotes. But that just allows you, anytime you want to run anything on the rear end of the tractor that requires hydraulics, you're going to be able to do that. Now there's a lot of tractors and a lot of machines that only come with one set. That's still better than nothing. Luckily this machine does have 2. I only need to use 1 for the most part. Whenever I have the backhoe on it, it just hooks to 1. But if I wanted like an offset flail ditch mow or something like that, a lot of those have a hydraulic fold and a hydraulic swing, so you would need 2 sets of remotes for that. But that is definitely something that any new tractor owner or current tractor owner should look at getting if they don't already have it. And the remotes are super simple. You got to set down here, set up here. So this is what I was talking about. This unbolts and comes up, and then you have this block, this valve block right here that goes in here, and some linkages that go up to your remote levers, which are right here. All right, the 4th item on our list, we're back up here on the front of the machine, and it is the brush guard. If you have, well, not necessarily if you have third function, but for sure if you have third function, even if you don't have third function. I use my other 2 tractors to push up in brush piles and pallet forks like this to move logs around, different things like that. If you don't have grapple, you're still going to be using, most people, if you have rural property, you're dealing with trees, you're going to be pushing on some brush at some point in time. So having a brush guard just to protect the front end of your machine makes a huge difference. There's a lot of expensive stuff under the hood there with your oil coolers, your radiator, your battery, all that stuff up front, your grill, the hood. You can really add up a lot of money in a hurry, damaging the front of your machine by just a random branch running up through the opening. Before the grill guard's installed, it's very open here. So you've got all this area up in here. There is a pipe that goes across right in here, but a lot of area for sticks and branches or anything like that to run up in there. So that is a well worth upgrade that will pay for itself first time you run any branch up into that thing. All right, so the 5th upgrade, we're here in the south. It is about 90 degrees today, so it's not bad yet, but there's a lot of other channels out there that they're facing the extreme heat that we're starting to get right now. I mean, it's still June at the time of this recording, so we haven't even got to July or August. That's when it really gets hot here in northeast Oklahoma. But this machine gets extremely hot out in the sun, running the backhoe or just running the machine altogether. Or if you get off of it and just park it out in the yard, 30 minutes or an hour, you guys have already seen another video how hot these seats can get. So the 5th upgrade that I recommend is a canopy. Preferably for me, everyone's situation's different, but I need a canopy that I can take off easily for if I'm hauling the tractor or if I'm running the backhoe a lot. I wanted it to be reversible. They do have different manufacturers make fixed styles that will just stay on there. but that really wasn't what I was needing for my machine. Everyone's different, but a canopy, any canopy is better than no canopy. Just keeping the sun off of you out in the heat. The machines anyways already have residual heat that kind of come up off of them. You know, engine, the fans blowing everything back at you. Even on the backhoe, things get hot. So just having a little bit of comfort, being able to have a canopy, just give you some shade while you're out in the sun, makes a huge difference on your machine. And to me, that is a notable upgrade that you should probably do to your compact tractor. All right, so I did say that there was 2 other upgrades that were specific to the 2515H. Let me show you those. First one, I put a video on this before. I'll link it right up here. But the first one is this step. You can see how smooth it is right here, and it is very close. If this was straight down, you don't have a lot of toe room right there. So this is an upgraded step from ITC Quick Attach. The original step was right in here. You had about that much room, so you barely got your toes on this thing to step on it, and it was smooth on the outside. This step has texture cut out, so I've yet to try to slip on this step getting on or off the machine. That step right there was definitely a worthwhile upgrade for this machine. And the very last upgrade for this machine, it got sent to us from ITC Quick Attach as well, and it is for the backhoe. If you have a BH150 backhoe, then you already know the factory seating position is way too far forward. This seat right here, you could just barely get your hand in between here and here. Now you can step up here and walk right through there, no problem. But that's because of this relocation bracket that we got from ITC for the BH150 backhoe. The factory position of that seat was extremely uncomfortable. So Jake did a great job designing that and getting that thing put to market, because I know that I'm not the only person that gripes about the seat location on the BH150. There's a lot of other channels, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there in the world that don't have YouTube channels that have the same backhoe. All right, and something else about these backhoes, besides the factory seating position that was a real pain, is they do not give you a good step to get on and off the backhoe of the BH150. That's a pain. That is, obviously this video is about upgrades to do to your compact tractor. I'd really like to find something or someone that makes something for this BH150 backhoe to make it easier to get on and off. Because I always end up stepping here. That's kind of straight down from right up there. Kind of a little bit of a pain. They give you these tiny little steps. I mean, you can see, you can barely get your toes up on that. And you're stepping off the front, normally where your hole or whatever your digging's gonna be. So, not really a good idea. Just like the seat relocation bracket and the step and the brush guard, all those came from ITC. I'll leave links to them down in the description. They didn't ask me to do that or anything, but they've got a lot of good products that will make your machine way more versatile. Not just the TYM, they offer a lot of different things for a lot of different makes and models, so go check them out if you're interested. All right, there's 5 upgrades to any compact tractor, a couple to the TYM 2515H, and while we're here, let's go ahead and throw one more at it, make it an even 8. This is going to apply to this 2515, the bad boy models, the Branson models, around this size. Not all of them are this way, but this machine did not come with armrest on it. I put a video out, had part numbers and everything to add the armrest. I don't remember exactly what they cost, but I want to say it was under $200 for the armrest. If I can remember, I'll throw it up on screen. But those armrests help a ton. If you're out on your machine quite a bit, running around doing different things, just being able to sit your arm down just a little bit every once in a while makes a huge difference. So go ahead, leave a comment down below if there's something that should be on this list that I didn't put on this list. I'll put a video out here in the future also about some of the best cheap upgrades that you can do for your TYM 2515 or compact tractor in general, because it's going to apply to all of them. But let me know in the comments down below your thoughts on this list that I put out. But everyone, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.